Hello, in this recording I'm going to show you a compelling integration scenario with SuccessFactors Employee Central and SAP Workflow. SAP customers are used to managing their processes in SAP and utilizing the workflow engine. SAP customers can leverage the HR manager relationship maintained in Employee Central in deriving the workflow approver in SAP. This scenario will show how a real-time change to the manager in Employee Central may drive the appropriate workflow approver in SAP. First, let's look at our Employee Central environment. I am logged in as an HR business partner. Let's go look at one of our employees, Paul Lopez. We are going to look at his employment information. From here, we can see that his current supervisor is Carla Grant. Now let's pop over to our SAP system and create a purchase requisition as Paul Lopez. We are in an SAP ERP system as employee Paul Lopez. In this example, we are going to create a purchase requisition, but realize that any SAP process may leverage the manager assignment from Employee Central when determining the approver agent in the workflow. This is a standard SAP screen. The purpose of this recording is not to demo the purchase requisition, but to focus on the derived workflow agent. Let's enter just what is necessary in order to create the purchase requisition. I am just entering a material and for one quantity, and I'm going to save. Purchase requisition 100160067 has been created. A workflow could automatically be created at this time, but I'm going to manually trigger it. Now the workflow has been triggered. Next step will be for us to log in as Carla Grant and to see this workflow. I am in the SAP ERP system now as Manager Carla Grant to simply show that the purchase requisition just submitted by her employee has been routed to her. Let's go to her SAP inbox. We can see that there's one workflow that was routed to her and is for purchase requisition 100160067, the same purchase requisition just submitted by Paul Lopez. Now let's go back into Employee Central and change Paul's manager and see the change happen in SAP. We're going to go back to Paul Lopez and look at his employment information. There's many ways we can demo changing the supervisor, but in the interest of this demo, I'm going to simply insert a record where we give him a new manager as of today. So I'm going to insert new record as of today. The event could be position change, and it's a reorg perhaps. So I want to change the supervisor to another person to show that when he creates a new purchase requisition, it will now go to Marcus Hoff. So let's save this assignment. And you can see in Employee Central, as of today, Paul Lopez's new manager is now Marcus Hoff. Let's pop over to SAP now and create a new purchase requisition. Now we're going to create a new purchase requisition. Again, I'm just going to enter a material, a quantity, and click enter. Let's save it. Notice that purchase requisition number 100160068 has been created. Let's trigger the workflow. Workflow has been triggered. Next, I'd like us to log in as Marcus Hoff and see the workflow in his inbox. This is the last step in our demo. We are logged into the SAP ERP system as Marcus Hoff. Remember, we changed the manager assignment in Employee Central for Paul Lopez to now report to Marcus Hoff. Since this change was done in Employee Central, the reporting structure used in the SAP Workflow engine has been seamlessly updated. We are now going in to look at his inbox and see that the newly created purchase requisition is routed to him. He has one item in his workflow inbox, and it is for purchase requisition 100160068, the same purchase requisition Paul Lopez just created. In summary, this brief demo scenario showed you before and after manager changes in Employee Central and the seamless integration to the derived SAP Workflow Approver. Our demo showed the purchase requisition, but any SAP business process utilizing Workflow can leverage this integration to Employee Central.